Hey guys, I have typed out my answers, so I'll be reading that. If it looks like I'm reading, I'm reading. When I consider approaching the topic of self-leadership, I find that the majority of what I read and understand about self-leadership is focused on being a leader for yourself and of yourself. This also means learning yourself and what motivates you and drives you, as well those things that are hindrances for you or a weakness also. I would agree with what ideas I've read and heard, because when I stop to ponder self-leadership, I find myself considering the idea of something that you do on a mission to lead, guide, and focus yourself towards a goal or desired outcome. This is done through internal dialogue, motivations, passion. Self-leadership is when you lead yourself down a path and only you are influencing that drive. For that reason, to incorporate the way that mindfulness can be useful is to then understand mindfulness. Mindfulness, to me, is applying your full awareness of mind to something. When you are fully aware of what you already know and what you already feel, you can lead and guide yourself without influence from outside sources. Using this approach to maximize the meaning of life, we also take into account all that we know, all that our minds are aware of and are able to grasp a hold of. Why we are on this earth based solely on what we know to be true or our impressions that we keep in our mind. And an example of this would be in order to be mindful of our mission and meaning in life, I would look at the times where I was growing up and my parents influenced me to believe in Christ and to be a part of a church. And that is part of what guides me, because it's part of what makes me fully aware of my mind. It's in my mind. So when I approach the topic, it's part of what I'm mindful of. Curiosity, in my opinion, is heavily useful to leadership. I think as a people, we look at those around us, the situations around us, at people's reactions and feelings to trigger a sort of curiosity. We try to understand what causes these outcomes. We are curious to understand it all, to help it all make sense. And that result is a ripple effect that it's happening within ourselves that builds towards passion and guidance and motivations. We want to know more about ourselves. We want to find out how to be like others or change, all in a great effort to maximize our happiness in life. That folds over into the setting of the tone for our meaning of life. Curiosity is like fuel. And as a college student, I am curious to learn more and to know more, and especially for the purpose of this class, to learn more about myself. So curiosity will be the guiding factor there. So that's my answer.